Hello, this is Regina Miller, and I'm back with part two of booth rent versus commission salon talk. I had to get more into this because it was a good topic, and I think people need to know what is actually the difference between booth rent and commission. So we were on the booth rent, why and the things why I didn't like it, and the things that I did to make it better in my salon. And this might help another salon owner who deals with booth rent. So for me, if you were late, I charged $10 every day that you were late. If you were late twice, because I'm not going to play that, because you might get comfortable with the $10 every day because you're making the money. So you probably like, oh, well, I could go another week. No, because now you're backing the salon owner up from paying their bills if that's something that they do with the booth rent or whatever. But like me, like I stated in the last video, the light bill has to get paid, the water, the insurance, the coverings. I used to pay for classes to be held in the salon once a month. People I paid to come in from all over the world to teach us up to date things to keep us in the know how of hair was trending. Whenever someone walked through our door, we were ready. You have to keep up with that. We was a salon. We did things. I would take my team to dinner. I would bring catering in. It was a lot of things I did for my salon team that booth rent needed to be on time. That's just it. Things cost. And I don't really have to go into it deeper, but booth rent, if you have a time that they set for you to pay the booth rent, I feel like you should honor that salon owner and be respectable if they are a good salon owner and leader like myself. So another thing that I used to do is, I did not like it and it used to hurt my feelings because I knew that these people had children. But again, like I say, if you're not acting like an adult in the situation, I can't always treat you like an adult. I know you have children at home, but do you know you have children at home to take care of? I'm running a business. I'm not here to pissy patty you about paying me. You pay your bills at home, you pay whatever your cell phone bills, I need you to be on time. So I used to, when I tell you my locksmith knew me, because I gave my booth renters keys. My booth renters had keys to my salon. Again, I used to let my booth renters work 24 hours because I understood the significance of making your money. My employees, they only worked 9 to 5 hours. So it was like a morning shift, a night shift would come in because I too kept my salon moving 24 hours. So, I knew who was coming in on my employee side and I knew who was coming in on my booth renter side. Like I said, we were all a team, a great salon team. And nobody really knew the difference as to what was what and who was who because we didn't talk about that on the floor. But we were very much a team working a system man-made by me that I felt that was professional and respectable for everybody in the salon. So everybody got to, be great, feel comfortable in their own skin. It wasn't no pressure. It wasn't like you pins and needles. My salon team was fantastic, is fantastic, and always was happy to come work in my environment that I set for them because I always had the motto, I'm going to treat people how I wasn't treated in this hair industry. So the locksmith would come when I would pack a box because I never had the tolerance to play because my salon always had a waiting list. So I didn't see the need to be playing around with people that wasn't serious when I have a waiting list of people who want to work in this salon with us. I mean, literally, I had a waiting list of people who wanted to work in Agape Hair Salon and Spa. Every salon I opened up, every salon I've had, except for Pensacola, Florida, and I'll tell that story one day because that was a very short time. But every salon before that, four salons I've had, there was always a waiting list to be in that salon. So I didn't see the need to play around with people who wanted to play with me. No, you got to go. So what I would do, box you up, change my locks, call you, tell you to come get your things in a nice manner. Because even with my personal life, I'm going to warn you twice. There's no third warning. Life is lifing. Life is happening. You know, I'm a businesswoman. I don't have time to do that. I can't, whether relationships, friendships, work, business, I don't have time to monitor people, to be, hounding people. That's not in my DNA. I think I get that from my father because he was a businessman too. He was a very stern man as well. And it's a good trait to have because you're balanced and you eliminate what you don't need in your life and you just work on what you can. It's almost like the serenity prayer. Accept the things that you can, and the things that you can't, move along and accept it. You can't fix it. It's not to be fixed by you. So let it go. And I think we all need to practice the serenity prayer in any asset or facet of our lives. So, to narrow this down, part two of part one, booth rent versus employer, I definitely would not ever have another booth rent salon. It was that bad for me. It was too much. It was too much. Grown people, I expect to be grown, especially in business. I don't want to pacify grown people with children. I have my own. And having employees works so well because I'm a great leader and I definitely know how to lead and I definitely know how to treat people. And people were happy to be working with me. I've never had a problem with my employees, absolutely never. I treated them how I want to be treated, and I worked on the floor with them. We all worked, so it wasn't nothing negative. It was all a great atmosphere, and that's my opinion. My name is Regina Miller versus booth rent versus employees. Hope you liked the video.